Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in. Today's crypto project in focus is Chainlink, a decentralized Oracle network helping connect smart contracts to real-world data, events, payments, and any external APIs. Before I continue, a quick overview of what we have in store for today's video. So I'll be covering current prices, more information about Chainlink and its use cases, some key partnerships, my price analyses here, and a general market update. Another quick mention here, if you're liking my content so far or this video, click subscribe. Don't forget to smash the bell icon and give it a like. Okay, courtesy of CoinMarketCap, we have information here. Chainlink is currently 12th on the list of overall cryptos based on circulating market cap. Jumping over to the price data here, it currently sits at $4.31 per link token. Its market cap of just over 1.5 billion US dollars, circulating supply of 350 million link, and a total supply of 1 billion tokens. An important disclaimer before I forget, none of the information in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Here is a combination of info and opinions from either myself or the authors listed in the video, so please always do your own research before investing in crypto. Okay, so more about Chainlink. So if we go over to the features tab here, it gives you a visual overview of how Chainlink can help facilitate connections between different APIs with blockchains, and then being able to send payments anywhere around the world. And this ties in with decentralized finance, which I will speak about later in the video. Scrolling down, smart contracts require secure middleware to connect them to real-world data. This external data will trigger the contract, creating the need for its high reliability. So at the moment, the issue is that smart contracts can't access the data on their own. There's some information there. With oracles that are centralized, there is a single point of failure. You're heavily reliant on that single source to function for its overall operations. It's the same issue that these smart contracts are trying to avoid. This is where Chainlink comes into the mix, a solution through a highly reliable decentralized Oracle system. It offers the same security guarantees as smart contracts themselves by permitting several chain links to evaluate the same data before it becomes a trigger. You get rid of that single point of failure. You ensure that the smart contract is highly secure, reliable, and trustworthy. Here's a link to the white paper. All of the websites you see listed here, they will be provided in the description as always. Over to the introduction here, just pointing out a couple of things. One of the key features of smart contracts, just highlighting what's listed here, because they are self-relying and self-executing, smart contracts thus offer a superior vehicle for realizing and administering digital agreements. The authors here, and just before I forgot to mention, so Steve Ellis, Ari Ewells, and Sergey Nazarov, key figures behind Chainlink. It says, we propose a solution to the smart contract connectivity problem in the form of Chainlink. What differentiates Chainlink from other Oracle solutions is its ability to operate as a fully decentralized network. I thought I'd point that out as a distinguishing feature where Chainlink can stand out to the status quo. Highly promising so far. And I want to jump back to the price data quickly. Link has really stood out compared to other cryptos throughout the space because it hit just a few days ago on the 16th of Feb, a new all-time high of $4.83 per token. This is noteworthy because most cryptos are down about 80 to 90%, or I'd say most major cryptos at least. It's very rare to see these cryptos performing or hitting these all-time highs despite the market cap being, or the overall crypto market cap being about $550 billion below its peak. Just some food for thought as we go through this video. And if you want to remain informed about the latest news relating to Chainlink, then there's an option to put in your email and they'll keep you posted. Let's have a look at some key partnerships that Chainlink has formed. Now I'm going to start with the most significant one, courtesy of Crypto Briefing, where the title says, did one incorrect word create the $1 billion surge? If you look back to data in June and July, that's when it was really starting to gain momentum. Some in the space believe that Google, or the partnership here, which was initially reported by CoinDesk, I have not been given written permission to display this article, but it will be in the description. I want to mention as well, this was a video I made a couple of weeks ago. Here's a screenshot from the homepage for Chainlink. It featured Google as one of the partners, where it says here, for those not looking at the screen, We work with top companies like Google and Oracle, providing them the secure oracles needed for most generation smart contracts. This is no longer, so if I go back to the home page, it doesn't feature this anymore. However, it does include various endorsements and has Alan Day at Google as an endorsement here. Further information here in this article about that, about the Google partnership. Blockonomy has this piece from late October last year. It says the startup arm of software giant Oracle names 20 companies for the Chainlink Link initiative. I want to scroll down and show you some information here, or more info about big companies getting involved. It says beyond the Oracle for Startups initiative, Chainlink was most recently named in a project announcement from Thomson Reuters, one of Canada's biggest brands. And then it speaks about the Google Cloud team, outlining what it calls hybrid blockchain cloud applications. And there's a link to another Blockonomy piece which elaborates on that if you're interested. So there's a lot of positive energy there. If I go back to that screenshot from a couple of weeks ago, it also lists a Swift, Gartner, and IC3. If I go back to one of these Chainlink pages now in real time, it lists Gartner here as, it says selected by Gartner as a leader in blockchain applications. So there's an intro to this 2017 piece from Gartner Research. It speaks about vendors in blockchain applications. Now, I spoke about decentralized finance, or DeFi, earlier. Here's another crypto briefing piece. It speaks about Maker, Chainlink, EOS, Rex led DeFi in 2019. Some of the big names involved in decentralized finance, and Chainlink features here. It says blockchain data company TokenSite has published its annual cryptocurrency report for 2019 with a partial focus on DeFi applications. And there's a link to the annual crypto report in PDF. So if I go down the list just to summarize some of the key information here, talks about the top lending projects, fastest growing projects, Chainlink gets a reference there, and then what to expect in 2020 with DeFi project distributions. So I recommend reading that. If you specifically want more information about decentralized finance, there's this Coinbase blog here. So without digressing any further, just focusing on Chainlink itself, Profit working with Chainlink to bridging the gap between smart contracts and authorized paperwork. It says here, according to this article, Profit will be a certified Chainlink node operator. And as per the contract, Chainlink will collect data and transfer it to Profit for further analysis and connecting it to the contracts. And then Profit's also been involved with Tezos. Now I'm going to cover Tezos in a future video as well. Another promising project to look out for there. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention earlier, because I referred to oracles and APIs. For those who don't have a computing background or you're not familiar with these terms, well, there's this Blockonomy piece, and again, I've used Blockonomy a bit throughout this. They give a very good overview of some of the more technical details of various cryptocurrency projects and blockchain technology and all that jazz. So I recommend checking out this article. What is Chainlink? Guide to the Decentralized Oracle Network. I wanted to scroll down to the section where it says, what are oracles? According to this, oracles are defined as an agent that finds and verifies real-world occurrences and submits this information to a blockchain to be used in smart contracts. There's a visual overview there as well. That's with oracles. Now, thinking of what is an API, there's an excellent video here. It's short and sweet. It's from MuleSoft, giving a clear explanation about these. But in a nutshell, a common example of an API is if you want to book a flight or a hotel, you put in the information about where, when, for how long, and so on. Well, the API is what gives you the search results. I just thought I'd point that out just to help you get a better understanding of all of this, wrap your head around it. Because in all fairness, it's a lot of information to take in. This is specifically with one project. But anyway, without further ado, I want to jump back to the prices because this is going to prep us for my price analyses. As we can see, the massive spike over the past week or so, it's tapered off, but it's still looking strong. Link is still not far from its all-time high from a few days ago. Have a look at the volume as well. Something to bear in mind for the prices moving ahead too. Just some food for thought. Now is the time to move on to my price analysis. Okay, so for those who haven't seen my videos before, what I get is I list a hypothetical circulating supply in future that considers the current circulating supply and the total supply. Now, before I elaborate on my prices, I do want to point out I've re-recorded this because Other sources beyond CoinMarketCap mention a circulating supply that ranges between 360 and 380 million tokens. Now, CoinMarketCap, it's a website that's used by other crypto YouTubers. I know Ivan on Tech, who is one of the largest in the space, he uses CoinMarketCap a lot. It seems to be one of the most reputable sources of data in regards to crypto prices and volumes and all of that. Some may beg to differ. Okay, I respect that. I've contacted some other websites and they haven't given me their permission to use their price data yet, so I'm sticking with CoinMarketCap. You be the judge. Anyhow, we're sticking with this circulating supply. 420 million, assuming that over time. Let's go through some targets. $50 per link. A couple of days ago, it was $4.32 per token. Its all-time high of just under $5 per link, which also occurred a few days ago. $50 per token, I think, is plausible in the next bull run. That would lead to a circulating supply. Assuming we get to $50 before this circulating supply hits 420, let's say it occurs in the next 3 to 4 months, it would be realistically more towards 350 million tokens. This figure would be even lower and therefore easier to attain, but nevertheless, 21 billion in a very exciting project with a lot of potential and major partnerships with really good utility. I see that being highly plausible. Instead of giving time frames, I refrain from doing so nowadays. I will give you what I assume will be the overall crypto market cap at the time of this target being hit, if it were to be hit, of course. Not financial advice, just a reminder. I would say about $800 billion overall to hit this. Now, at the peak of the last bull run, the major bull run we had at the end of 2017, very early 2018, the overall market cap in circulation peaked at about $830 billion. $300 per link. Okay, at this point, we would need more solid partnerships to be formed. You'd have a lot of people embracing the decentralized Oracle system, and Chainlink would start to become a household name by then, especially amongst cryptocurrencies. I mean, it already is, to be fair. It's a top 10, it's a top 15 crypto. It's been up there for a while, and I assume, give it another 4 to 6 months, I believe it's going to manage to get into the top 10 and stay up there if they continue with this momentum. Just my opinion. $126 billion in circulating market cap at this supply. Although once again, depending on if we get a bull run, if we get more partnerships, I think having clear regulations out of the USA for various cryptos will help institutional investors put money into it, because there'll be some more confidence. There'll be a better understanding of what is the legal status of all of these. I would love more retail investors, such as ourselves, to get into this and have more influence. But I feel as though with many projects, you'll still need a lot of institutional money behind this to inject more liquidity into the project and into the crypto. Just my thoughts. Crypto market cap, I would say about 1.8 to 2 trillion US dollars if we were to ever hit that. $1,000 per link. Now, I guess this is getting a bit ambitious. We have a lot of ground to cover from where we are now. Who knows what the future holds? That would be, just with some simple maths there, $420 billion in circulating market cap. I would say at this point it would be getting like this. Now, Chainlink would be a household name with the circulating market cap like this. You would have hundreds of major partnerships being formed for it to potentially getting to this market cap. I have a feeling that maybe at this point the company, if it's very successful with its decentralized Oracle network or systems, it's possible that it could branch out into something similar and just to expand and therefore get more clients, get more funding and better usage of the Link token. Possibly. We'll see what happens. I'm tempted to give a time frame, but I will not. If we were to ever hit this, I assume the crypto market cap would be at about $6.5 to 7 trillion US dollars. $2,000 per link. This is the last target on the list here. Many ifs and buts if they were to get to this price. I think everyone would be very happy. Let's say you've bought 30 link. at the moment, what would that be? What's that, about $140 at present? Assuming you purchased them now, you held on to them, and the price hits 2K per token at this circulating supply, that would be $840 billion in overall market cap. 30 tokens would then equal $60,000 if it ever hit that. Not financial advice, I would buy a small amount, and if you're not confident about it going up any further, you could easily trade it into another crypto. That's the beautiful thing about being able to exchange it from one to another. If we were to hit that, well, we're far from home still. Could we get there? I don't know. You be the judge. You let me know what you think, because we're all part of this community. Everyone has their own input. I'm sure there are many of you out there. I know there are a few of my listeners who are more familiar with Link than I am. So give your input. Let me know what you think. Alrighty. I just wanted to show you, these were the prices I had at a lower circulating supply. This is what I originally had. Although once I started seeing a lot of these discrepancies or these anomalies in the price, the circulating supplies, I got a bit hesitant and decided to up it to 420 million. But anyway, just showing you these data. If you're interested, if you believe that, if you think this is more plausible, I personally believe the 420 million token figure would be more likely. Anyhow, a quick market summary. Let's jump over to the prices today. So here are the prices. These are the latest prices as of, it's currently midnight Greenwich Mean Time, the 20th of February 2020, for those listening in the future, considering how rapidly the prices fluctuate. Bitcoin is once again below $10,000 per coin. Alas, it keeps on going up and down. I don't know how many times we've hit $10,000. I think most of us will have lost count. Nevertheless, it's still holding above, say, 9,500, at least for now. It's still holding. It's still in the 9,000s. That's a fairly positive sign. So $9,623. Ethereum at just under $260 per Ether. XRP, 27 cents. Going down the list here, just pointing out some of my favorites. Let's have a look. Chainlink, it's now $4.40. Not far from the all-time high. Could be breaking another record, possibly, hopefully, sometime soon. Cardano at 5.5, just over 5.5 cents. Stellar, 7 cents, going down the list. IOTA, 26 cents. IOTA recently had to shut down the network because of a bug, but although that's being fixed. Going down, BAT is currently at just under 26 cents. It's one of my favorite projects, just like VeChain, which is currently 0.6 of a cent. And the price graphs are playing up on me there. So that's a wrap. What do you think of Chainlink, the Link token, the partnerships, use cases, and all of the content that I've covered throughout the video? I look forward to your thoughts, criticisms, and any feedback you have. Feel free to leave them in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to smash the bell icon to stay up to date with my latest videos. Feel free to share this with anyone who you believe will benefit from this information. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. More videos coming soon. My next video will most likely be about Tezos. Take it easy and talk to you soon. See you.